Hello and welcome. I am Cuff Me Up, and this is my I'm going to try and make it quick, guide to the Halloween event. First, you're going to want to play the Living Story segment. Now, it starts over here at the Haunted Nolani waypoint. Just go to the person with the gold Living Story star above their head, talk to them, they'll get you on your way to the next bit. You should have noticed that through your mail. You should have got a message saying, come, need assistance, and then it would just point you here. Now that bit would quickly give you the containment achievement. Now, after you've gotten that, you've got 1 out of 13 for all that you need for the Blood Madness stuff in order to get the meta achievement, which is a sweet friend. Now, what you can do that are always there after the containment one is shut the doors, Death to the Undying, Something Good to Eat, Candy Corn Crusher, A Stomping Good Time, and Bone Breaker. Now, for Bone Breaker, Candy Corn Crusher, and Death to the Undying, these are all just bosses in the Mad King's Labyrinth. Now, it's pretty easy to get into the Labyrinth. If you do not know how to get into the Mad King's realm, run into Queensdale, Gendaran Fields, or Kessex Hills, and you'll see a bunch of green doors. The doors will either have a green outline or a purple outline. You can enter the realm from both. All you gotta do is run up to that door, press F to first open it up. If it's already open, just run up to the door and press, just interact with it again. And you should, hop straight into the Mad King's realm. And then from there, usually there is a Zerg with a commander you can follow. Just follow that Zerg and that commander, and after like an hour, you should have probably beaten all 3. It won't... If you just kind of jump in at the last minute and start attacking it and hope to get the achievement, I believe you have to be there almost from the very moment it spawns, and you have to start killing it in order to fully get the achievement. If you don't get the chest from the boss at the end, I guess it doesn't count and you don't get the achievement. Just make sure you're there as it spawns, and then start killing it. Remember, Bone Breaker, Candy Corn Crusher, and Death to the Undying are all just running around in the labyrinth with the Zerg, killing the bosses. Now, shut the doors can easily be done by just participating in the labyrinth as well. What the Zergs mainly do in there is just run from door event to door event to door event, opening the doors, quickly beating it, getting as much loot as they can from what they killed, and moving on to the next one. So just follow the Zerg. After I got this in 2 days with maybe an hour and a half of farming with the Zerg. And yeah, you should get that done just by following the Zerg, blah blah blah. Now the next one, or the next 2, is A Stomping Good Time and Something Good to Eat. Now for Something Good to Eat, I recommend you just play through the Mad King's Clock Tower a ton of times. You get about 3 or 4 trick-or-treat bags every time you beat it after your initial beating it. So all you have to do is jump it like 15 times, or 15 or 16 times, and you should have everything you need. Now, for the final, and then that'll get you the Something Good to Eat achievement, and you're well on your way to getting, the meta achievement. Now, the final one that you can get before the ones that you need to unlock is A Stomping Good Time. Now, with this, I just grabbed a friend, we both ran into World v. World, and we just started, not into World v. World, we ran into PvP. We found an empty server, went one-on-one, and yeah, I just killed him over and over again. So I was able to get that pretty easily. You should have been gifted enough finishers to do all 20 the moment you got it. All you need is a total of 20, and each one finisher item you get will give you 5 finishers. So go ahead and use all those up. That way you have them all waiting for you in this. And yeah, just activate it, and then head into PvP with a friend, and a good friend who will let you kill them over and over again. Or a friend where you make a deal that, if I get to do it to you, you get to do it to me, blah blah blah. And yeah, from then you will have about 7 of the achievements needed. Well, you'll have 7 achievements out of 13. Now, where you're going to finish it, or get your remaining ones, is from your daily. Because each day you should have 2 dailies that are related to the living world. And they will have the Halloween door for their icon. A lot like the living world icon, the Blood and Madness icon. So just keep doing those each day. A lot of them just involve opening bags, carving pumpkins, doing the Mad King's jumping puzzle, doing door events. It's just a lot of stuff that you could easily get done by running through the Mad King's labyrinth, but make sure to, just check up on it, see what you gotta do, and quickly run through those. And since you're at 7 and you need 13, just doing like 3 days worth of these and you should be fine. Just for 3 days, each one of those days, just come back, quickly do those 2, and then head out, and you should be good. Now after that, you should have gotten a sweet friend. Now with this, you get your mini candy corn elemental, and you can now go seal the Bloody Prince back into the reliquary. And, this first, you'll just get you back in the box. That's where you beat him initially, and you get the gift of candy corn. Now, in order to... it's you back in the box is pretty easy to solo. I did it with almost no effort. And the gift of candy corn will put a candy corn node in your home instance, which means you'll always have access to candy corn, kind of like with the Zephyr Sanctum, how now we always have access to those quartz crystals. Now, apart from the you back in the box achievement, you can now get Upset Stomach and Beaten Bloody. Now, for Upset Stomach, all you need to do is bring a bunch of candy corn with you into the event, and once he's vulnerable, like once you're standing, well, in the fight, Magister Tassi will throw out a bunch of AoEs where, it's like a candy corn paste on the floor. You have to stand there as you attack the prince in order to make him vulnerable or make it so you do any damage. Now, for Upset Stomach, you have to make sure he's close to that candy corn paste and just eat, as you're standing in the candy corn paste, just eat a ton of candy corn to the point where your character will vomit all over the Bloody Prince, and that will give you this achievement. Now, for Beaten Bloody, you're going to want to grab friends, either guild members or something like that, to, a lot of people who do a ton of damage to just hop in there and drain the health of them. Because I've tried this with just me and another friend. We were both heavily damage focused, or at least I was. I don't know what his build is. He just told me it was heavily damage focused, so hopefully it was. And we were really close, but we weren't able to make it. So you might be able to get the Beaten Bloody achievement with just 3 friends. But the whole point is to, finish the fight in under a minute. So just, ask around your guild or use Looking for Group to find a bunch of damage dealers to hop in and, help you kill the Bloody Prince as quickly as possible. And that should give you everything except for a Royal Tradition. Now, this will not be available until October 31st. And all we gotta do is play a round of Mad King Says. Now, if this is anything like last year, the Mad King will just pop up in Lion's Arch on the 30th, and, well, it says he'll pop up on the 30th at 9 p.m. So, on that day, at that time, he should pop up. He'll walk around and he'll mention different emotes. Like, he'll say, the Mad King says salute, and then everyone, quickly hurries to say /salute. If he doesn't say Mad King says, and he just says the emote, then you're not supposed to do it, or else you're screwed, basically. And after you beat it, a chest should open for you where you will get the Mask of the Night. And that's the special hat you get this year. Last year, you got the Witch's hat. This year, we'll be getting the Mask of the Night. It seems the Mask of the Night will not be a town clothes item. Instead, it'll be an actual armor. Which is, kind of cool. But at the same time, it would be also kind of cool to get a ton of town clothes stuff. But, the armor gets used a lot more often, and there's a lot more use for it there. And anyway, yeah, that should have covered every single one of these achievements. And yeah, thanks for watching. I hope you found this helpful. Go out, get these achievements, get your you know, get your prizes for participating in the living world and the Halloween events. And yeah, thanks for watching. I hope you all found it helpful. I hope you enjoyed, and please consider subscribing. Anyway, I will see you all next time.